Well, it's so fun looking to the sky and the stars. And joining me today to tell us about what's happening at the Schoonover Observatory, we have the Vice President, and he is the Secretary for the Lima Astronomical Society. We've got David Humphreys, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Holly.
Okay, so you guys meet monthly.
Yes.
And those meetings are on Friday nights at 8 o'clock. And can we come join in and find out what you guys are talking about?
Everybody's welcome to come. The first Friday of every month, we have a meeting. And then during the summer months, every Friday we are open to the public. And we're going to have a short program this year starting at 8 o'clock on the Friday nights during the summer. And then as it gets dark, we'll go up to the telescope, hopefully, and if the sky's clear, we'll see what's up there.
It's amazing what you can see up there, right? Because some people would think it's just Lima, but you can see a lot, right? Tell us about that.
A lot of people that get small telescopes, they really don't know what all's up there. You know, they see the moon, they see maybe some of the planets, but we don't even look at the moon very much. It's too bright. So we look at the deep sky objects, some of the galaxies and star clusters and some nebula, but a lot of those things are pretty faint for looking at in the city. We've got a lot of light pollution here.
Right, yeah, that's kind of a sad thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because it is amazing, like if you happen to like take a trip out like in the mountains or something like that with less light, what you could see.
Right. So we enjoy going out to Kendrick Woods several times during the year and doing programs with the Parks Department, the JMPD.
Oh, sure.
And they have much darker sky out there. And we want to build an observatory out there sometime. Oh. So we're trying to raise money for that too at the same time.
Right, yeah, that'd be cool. Yep. Also, speaking of Schoonover, you guys got some grant money, so hope to make some improvements there.
Right. We've had some problems with the building. The seal on the dome needs replaced really bad. We've had rain and snow come in through that. The building was built in 1964, so it really needs some upkeep done to it. And we got this really big grant that hopefully the money will go far enough to do a lot of the upkeep, and the repairs are needed. Do some remodeling and, you know, bring it into this century a little bit. Right,
yeah, exactly. If people want to help out, I assume they can make donations to that, right? Yeah.
Sure. I'm sure we'll run out of money with that grant.
I'm sure.
We'll probably have to go for some more. But, yeah, we're always looking for more money, especially with the new observatory we want to build. But the grant was for Schoonover.
Right.
And we've only got 4 parking spots out there. So they're going to put in more parking for us. We'll need them for the eclipse next year.
Right, yeah. Before we talk about that, let's talk about October, though, of this year. A pretty fun event's coming in on the 14th, right?
Right. We've got a partial eclipse here, which is an annular eclipse out in the southwest. The eclipse will come into California and I think leaves through Texas. So out there, they'll have an annular eclipse. And I brought a picture that has a picture I took back in 1994 here in Lima when we had the annular eclipse here. So this is an annular eclipse, which means that the moon doesn't completely cover the sun. And that happens because of the distance between the Earth and the moon. You know, that varies because the moon's orbit is not a circle.
Right, yeah, what people don't realize. So that is a very cool picture. So we can see something similar to that then?
No, we'll only have a partial eclipse.
Partial one, so we won't even cover that much.
No,
okay, all right. But let's talk about the total solar eclipse that everybody's counting down to. April 8th next year, 2024.
Correct. So we will have totality, and the eclipse path this time will be 100 miles wide, approximately. Go from the east edge of Fort Wayne to the western edge of Columbus. That's how wide totality will be. Every place else in the United States, except for Alaska, will have a partial eclipse. But we will be under totality for this one. And being under totality is fairly rare for any eclipse. Because the eclipses are only, like I said, 100 miles wide or less. And so any spot on the Earth doesn't get very many total solar eclipses.
So we are going to be lucky to be in that little splotch there. Yeah, so that's why you need improvements and more to come on that.
That's right.
Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you, Holly.
All right, don't go away. Near Edition continues in a moment.